Plaintiff Randy Freeman says she was 22 when she met the defendant, and he was 18. And after she hit on him, the two had sex. Randy claims her relationship with the defendant was purely sexual because she knew he was a player, and she's suing him today for an unpaid loan. Defendant Grover Singleton says when he and Brandy first got together, everything was fine. However, after Brandy gave him the loan, she started nagging him. So he left town.
What's your name?
My name is Brandy.
Okay.
And I would first like to give you props because of the role that you have, played as far as being a role model to the Black community. Being from where I'm from, I know it's hard to make the drastic transition that you made, and I just want to thank you and give you applause for that.
Thank you. Let me thank you first for the compliment. And let me also say I'm human now. These folks putting a lot of pressure on me. I get a lot of the thank yous and applause, and I'm a great role model, but I'm also human. I'm no saint, so.
We are.
When y'all catch me in the casino, taking a shot of whiskey or something, don't say, Judge!
Well, I'm from where you're from too, Judge Mathis. I'm also from Detroit, so I can tell you have that persona, that personality that you remind me of a lot of men in my family.
Is that right?
So yes.
All right. Give me some background here.
I met the defendant about 3 years ago. I was 22, he was 18. We come from the same neighborhood, and I used to see him a lot. I always thought he was cute. But one day I seen him, he was coming out of a liquor store, and I stopped him and asked him, did he want to come home with me? He said yes. We went home together, and it was good. And because if it wasn't, I would have just, let him go. But I was young, wanted to have some fun. So that's what we did. We had fun, it was good. And ever since then...
Well, that's the best you can do is pick up a drunk on the corner of a liquor store?
No, Judge Mathis, no. I had just got out of a bad relationship, and I was looking for a good time. You
want to speak before we get further into this?
Well, like she said, when she met me or whatever, she said, oh, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen you in a minute, boop, boop, boop. You got to talking, we exchanged numbers.
I forgot, you did know each other. How long had you known each other?
3 years.
So you weren't a stranger. No. All right, so she said, wada, wada, wada.
But we exchanged numbers.
Whoopty, whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoopty, whoop. You already know what it is, but yeah. It went down like that. She called me and, she came through, picked me up, and we went to her house and it happened. Went down just like that.
All right. Did you pursue a relationship after that or
No,
what?
it was just a sexual relationship at first. It was just a sexual relationship. I knew he was a player. I knew people that knew him, girls he had dated. They told me that he was basically somebody that was a user, a gigolo. That's what they said. And then one day I called him and he was like, well, I don't want to talk to you because you only call me when you want to have sex or whatever. So I'm like, well, what's the problem? Like, ain't that what you want? He just hung up. I didn't talk to him for 2 weeks, then he popped up at my door. So we started back, doing whatever we did. And then eventually, as the time went on, we developed like a friendship. Mm-hmm. I would talk to him on the phone. I would give him advice. I discovered that he was more, it was more to him. And I discovered he had potential to be a great man. Like, coming from where we from.
In what way?
That he was just different from most guys that I would like, not most guys I would date, but a guy that you would just like put in that category, like, oh, he's just like one of these stupid guys that don't want nothing out of life.
Right, that's what I was about to say. He had some ambition in life.
Right, I could see that he wanted something better for himself, but he needed some guidance. He needed advice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I will always give him advice, try to encourage him, because like I said, I was older than him. I've always been independent. Mm-hmm. I left my mother's house right after graduation. I was 17 years old.
Where did you graduate from?
Redford High School.
In Detroit, Redford?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fast forward, I ended up moving to Columbus this past 2008. I moved to Columbus.
Georgia or
Columbus,
Ohio?
Yes. Because it got so bad in Detroit. My mother had already moved.
Some parts.
Well, it was hard for Detroiters to get a job and stuff like that.
So you moved to find more opportunity, and
right,
then
my
what?
mother had invited me down to Columbus.
Then what happened? Tell me how he fits into this.
I moved down to Columbus. I was doing good. I got a job. 4 days later, I was making great money. Okay. So every time I would talk to him, I would tell him like, oh, well, I'm doing great down here. I'm getting good money.
Tell him to move there.
He'll be like, yeah, he was sounding depressed or whatever.
Did he move there?
Yeah, eventually he moved down there.
To live with you?
Yeah, he moved to stay with me.
Did he get a job?
Well, what happened was I gave him the loan money. I gave him,
How much did you loan him? That's what you're suing him for. How much did you loan him?
$1,200 for his tickets and license reinstatement, and $3,000 for a car. I had just got some money from my dad's estate. He passed away.
Okay, sir, let me hear from you. Give me some background. What high school did you graduate from in Detroit?
I ain't graduated.
Why?
Because
What high school did you go to?
I went to this high school in Inkster called Cherry Hill Academy.
I'm familiar with Cherry Hill. Why didn't you finish? What type of trouble?
Yeah, mess around the wrong people, you know.
All right. But you got out of the environment, which is the best thing to do.
Yeah.
And you went there to live with her.
Yes.
What happened then?
It was good for a minute, but I felt like I was caged in because she wouldn't let me do what I wanted to do.
All she had you do is go to the room.
Yeah, basically something like that.
Go to the room.
Like
you know
that.
what this is.
You know, so I'm like, it was kind of crazy. But then again, you know, after she gave me the loan or whatever, she just got the nagging, got the getting on my nerves. So I'm like, all right, I'm out. Went back to the D.
He just left. That would be right after.
To avoid the loan?
No.
Why did you leave? Because of you all weren't getting the loan?
Yeah, we wasn't.
He told me he was going back to Detroit to find a car and pay for his license, and he would be back.
Okay.
He told me he was going to
and
get.
He never came back.
And never came.
And you're suing for the $4,800 in which he has failed to pay anything.
And
on.
he hasn't paid me nothing.
Sir, do you owe the $4,800?
I mean, yeah.
When were you to have paid it off?
Oh, my taxes.
When was that to come?
Last year.
And did it come?
Well, I got a couple problems with, you know,
Child support?
No.
What?
No, none of that. I don't got no kids out here.
Responsibility.
That's great.
Well, I owe the bank some money, so it was like I was waiting on that, and then I got
What did you owe the bank some money for? Just curious.
Just curious?
Yeah, what did you owe them money? You had borrowed money from them? They loaned you money without a job? I need to go to that bank.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So you have no legal defense today?
No.
All right, you still in Detroit?
Yes.
You working?
No, not right now. I'm still looking, though.
All right, do your best. Stay strong out there. $4,800 for the plaintiff. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge Mathis. I'm just glad that Judge Mathis ruled in my favor and I can have this over and done with.
I mean, wrong place, wrong time, wrong place. I can't really say too much.
Hi, Judge Mathis. I'm Sam. I have a question. If I drive drunk and I get into an accident, am I still liable even if the accident wasn't my fault?
Well, Sam, you were per se negligent by driving drunk. Per se means automatically you were negligent. And if the person who hit you was found to be negligent or was their fault, then we have two acts of negligence, which in the law could be referred to as contributory negligence or comparative negligence, in which case you all would split the damages.